When it comes to video games, a $5 price tag could easily be misconstrued as a warning sign, that whatever you're thinking of purchasing is either incomplete, poorly constructed, or simply not worth your time. But that's obviously not a hard and fast rule, as surprises like Super Amazeballs and Eve Gunjack have proven that there's tons of quality content to be had at this price. And Starbear Taxi, with its innovative control scheme and adorable aesthetic, should be considered the newest addition to that list. Starbear's trailer depicts a different style of game than you're actually getting. The camera doesn't follow your vehicle around like a typical third-person driving game. Instead, it's far more like Tiny Tracks, where you're stationary and the action happens all around you. The core of the game plays out a bit like Crazy Taxi, where you'll pick up bears with your awesome little UFO and bring them as quickly as possible to their destination. Some passengers just want to go from point A to point B, while others will require you to collect honeypots, bash boxes with a wrecking ball, or sling enemies into black holes. Doing all of this while avoiding evil raccoons attempting to hinder your progress and firing deadly missiles at you gets challenging fast. Each successful delivery adds a few points to your score, and every new pickup adds precious seconds of time to your game clock. An alternate version of the campaign, called Challenge Mode, ups the ante by adding one-hit deaths. And Bullet Heck is a different game entirely. This is Starbear's take on the bullet hell genre. Avoid the array of incoming mines while grabbing the honeypots. Every mode is instantly addictive, and a whole lot of fun. Controlling your UFO with a single move controller takes a minute to get used to. Your UFO flies in the direction that you're pointing, and holding the trigger ramps up the altitude and acceleration. There's a learning curve here, but the control scheme eventually allows for some really skilled maneuvering. Graphically, Starbear shines with its colorful, cartoon-like Jetsons take on the future, with new additions to the city popping up the further along in the game you get. With most of the action taking place a bit off in the distance, I could possibly see the overall low resolution of the game becoming an issue for some gamers, but I'd find it hard to believe that anyone would be opposed to the catchy, upbeat music and cheery sound effects. Oh, and don't let the colorful graphics and bouncy music fool you. This is no kids game. The first moments of each run are easy, but most of my attempts didn't last much beyond the 3-minute mark. Starbear Taxi is only $5, making it certainly inexpensive, but it never feels cheap. In fact, it's hard to fault Starbear Taxi for being anything less than an adorable, challenging arcade game that has instant appeal and a ton of replay value. This might have just beaten out Super Amazeballs for the best $5 you can spend on the PlayStation Store.